YouTube? I'm the Light, and today I'm going to be talking about Evertale 2.0, the good, the bad, the ugly, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. First things first, I think there's some good. I think everybody's focused too much on there not being any manual play, and I get that because that's the best part of this game, right? The best part was manual PvP, manual modes of play, getting that strategy, the synergy out. Seems like a lot of the synergy just doesn't matter anymore because everything's automated. But you guys got to keep in mind, we got to keep in mind rather that, they did say on Twitter, they did already release that, hey guys, give us some time. We're coming out with the manual stuff. I think it's a little weird that they chose to unveil all of the automatic play first. I think that's kind of strange. Like, I feel like if they would have released this alongside of 1.0, like what we had in 1.0, this would have been better received because, right, it would have been like, oh, hey, like we got all this new extra stuff. But instead, we're left with trickles of resources and a power gap. So this I got to get out the way. I've never seen a game charge you for changing your portrait, at least charging it to this degree. Like, how strange is it that you can change your name for 200 stones, right? But if you want to change your portrait, the cheapest option is 500, and the most expensive option being, the equivalent of 20 pools. That's absurd. That needs to go away. That's just the most awful thing I think I've ever seen in my life. That's awful. When 2.0 first released, we had these caps on mana. They did listen. They listened to us and they removed that cap. That's good. I think mana cost is still very high, but it's doable. I think it's doable, and they're giving you 35 days to do, the event, right? With the mana cost, you have plenty of time to get that event done. Even with the high mana cost, you should be able to get that event done. So I mean, it's kind of balances itself out, I think, but I don't think we're gonna get much better. Let's talk about the chests that pop up right here. They're good. I think it's a little predatory. You got to go through every single summon page. I think just one would be enough, but I like the free resource gain from it. I think they could just combine it all together. Like, I get it that they want to bring attention to, hey, like, check out the new summon stuff, like, but it doesn't have to be on every single page, right? It's kind of ridiculous. And but the 10 free summons a day, actually the 11 free summons for the friendship, it's extra resources. It's nice. I think they could just roll it all into one thing though, right? Like, it just kind of weird to me that you got to go through every single screen, and it just makes it feel bad, right? Like, if they combined it all into one, like, hey, like here's your free resource chest for the day, and you saw all the numbers like combined, I think it'd feel better, right? Instead of like feeling like you're just getting these trickles of resources down. That's just my take on it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they should just combine it all. As far as the automatic gameplay stuff like that, I think it's a good addition as long as we get the manual stuff, right? And they said that we're getting it. So I think Arena and the Tower of Trials, like, I feel like the Tower of Trials should be manual. Since it's just like an ever increasing floor climb, like, I think it could be manual, but I like having an automatic arena. I think having an automatic arena alongside of a manual arena is a good addition, because the auto arena just give you these passive resources, and I think that's good. I think that's good for the game, and I think it's good for the longevity of the game. But it just we need that manual play. Otherwise, it's just kind of boring and not fun. So like the alliance quests and the raids, I mean, let's be honest, it doesn't really matter if they're auto or not, because most of the stuff that we play, even on the event modes, so we play through it one time and then we auto it. Maybe the raid or the alliance quest, one of them should have the option of skipping, like the alliance quest, for example. I feel like this would be a good opportunity to have some strategy involved with it. You could, once you cleared it, you can skip it, but you got to manual through it the first time. I think something like that would be acceptable. I just feel like they should have, rolled out the automatic stuff after the manual. Like they should have kept our gameplay modes pretty much the same, and then just said, hey, look, boom, automatic arena with some passive rewards. I think that would have gone over well. I think that would have gone over better, at least, than this radical change. The battalion system's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's good for the longevity of the game. I don't know. It's to be seen, because we know that power creep is just going to come in. I think the way that we level up our units now, I like it. It's the UI makes so much more sense. We don't have like 800 resources to go after. I wish they would just increase the amount of resources we get. Like, I mean, to be honest, it's always been pretty much impossible to get max level units, especially if you're free to play. So the idea that with this change, all of a sudden we should be getting like, so much resources that we're all at level 200, I just think it's kind of unrealistic, because that's never been how the game has been played, ever. If you were free to play, you just made it peace that you were never gonna have a fully awakened unit. And with 2.0, you're still never gonna have a fully awakened unit. But that being said, the fellowship, I think, is garbage. I think this is a monstrosity, because you have to have awakened units. No, you don't just have to have SSR units and SR units. You have to have fully awakened units, right? And who's gonna have these? Who's gonna have these except for like mega spenders? So like 95% of the game is just this exists for like the top 2% of players. So it's useless. Like it's absolutely useless to 95% of the player base. Like, this is a useless feature. What's the point of having it if you can't even use it? It just makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. There's still a lot left for 2.0 to come out with, so it's not going to do us any good to not be patient. So we might as well be patient and see what they give us, and hopefully they turn this around. I don't think it's as big of a mess as it looks like. I could be wrong, but it just seems like they're just unveiling it backwards. They should have focused on what the community was used to first. Like, we were used to the other gameplay, instead of shoving this new stuff down our throat right off the bat. Like, I think it would have been better received. We have yet to get any real meaningful manual content, so hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. That's gonna wrap this video up, guys. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked it, drop a like down below, comment, let me know what you guys think about this patch. That's it for me, guys. I'm out.